It's time for another metal reaction video, and this time we're going to be reacting to a metal band that, quite frankly, I know even less about than the band featured in last week's reaction, which was Winter Sun. But this week we are going to react to a track by the band Amorphis called Amongst Stars. And I've never heard of this band, I've never heard a track from this band, so we're gonna get my first time reaction here in a minute. But first, it's time for Tales from the Comments. All right, so we're going to get into some tales from the comments here in a second, but first I just want to give a shout out and say thank you to everybody who's been following this channel, everybody who's been commenting, everyone who's been recommending some amazing metal bands for me to check out. And even if I don't find the band that amazing, it's just really cool to expand my knowledge of metal and really get a sense for all the different types of bands that are out there. So it's just been a really cool experience creating this content for all of you so far. I definitely have a new appreciation for Nightwish. I have been listening to some Winter Sun, some other bands that have come up that have been interesting. Arion, I'm sure I'm saying that band's name wrong, but that's a very interesting project, kind of bringing a whole bunch of different metal acts, different singers and stuff together. Some really great production on that. The band Scardust was recommended in the comments, and that is a ridiculous band. Maybe a band that I'm gonna have to do a reaction video for in the future. And then there's the band Battle Beast, which was recommended in the comments, and Battle Beast is a band that I can put on if I need a good laugh. Pretty much the most hilarious, most 80s epic ass thing that I've ever heard in my life. So again, thank you so much for your recommendations so far. Please keep them coming in the comments. And speaking of comments, we have a few here that I'd like to address. First one is from Moviemation. I'm not going to pretend I don't know this guy. This is my friend Amir, who has a excellent channel all about animation. If you want to learn more about that, highly recommend that you check out his channel. So Amir says, nice reaction video. I tend to quite like long songs, even outside of metal, because they tend to have that variety within them, which I really enjoy. They almost feel like a journey rather than just a regular song. I can understand why you prefer shorter songs though. And yeah, I've been thinking about this whole long song versus short song thing a lot. There are some very long songs that I enjoy, and I think it is justified to have a very long song, especially if you're telling a extensive story. Something like Iron Maiden's Rime of the Ancient Mariner is a good example. I think that song's like 13, 14 minutes long. Tells an entire story, entire character arc, start to finish, and I think that they do justify the length. That said, there's songs like The Siren by a band that I've been getting back into lately called Graveyard, where they tell an entire story within like a 6-minute song. And just when it comes to getting people into a band, right? Which is kind of what some of you guys are doing in the comments, trying to get me and other people who watch this channel into certain bands that you like. Maybe it is something to consider that if you just drop like a 15 or 20-minute song on them, that it's not that accessible. So yeah, when you want to get someone into a new band, it's good that the band has long songs, but maybe offer up something a little bit shorter. That's just my opinion anyway. Okay, OSK says, good that you continue doing these reactions, I guess. When I am looking for something new, I check, for example, the band's Nuclear Blast the record label has in its stall. So that's bands signed to the international metal record label Nuclear Blast. He says that Winter Sun is one of them, and Battle Beast as well. And yeah, this is a pretty good point. When you're looking for new bands to listen to, Nuclear Blast is definitely a good record label to check out. They have some of the most popular metal acts on that label, bands you may have heard of, such as, I just have a few here, Slayer, Carcass, Behemoth, Meshuggah, Lamb of God, Halloween, Immortal, Nightwish, Sabaton. So quite a few notable metal acts, but they also have some smaller metal bands on the label as well, so that you can find something new. And that's a pretty good idea in terms of discovering music. I mean, you can check out bands that are signed to Nuclear Blast, and you can watch YouTube channels just like this one. Next up, we have a comment here from Thomas Hartfeld. Nice reaction. Winter Sun puts so much in their music that it makes sense that they don't release that much. Check out the new Orbit Culture video, Flight of the Fireflies, one of the bands with good production. The song is about drinking too much during these days. Okay. I did go and check out this band, Orbit Culture. Definitely an interesting band. Their production reminds me a little bit of Meshuggah. Very well produced band. When it comes to this point about Winter Sun and bands that don't release much in general or tend to be more focused on quality over quantity, I can't really argue with that, since one of my favorite bands is Tool, and they aren't exactly releasing new albums like every couple of years. When it comes to Winter Sun in particular, when I researched this band a little bit more, I found out that they faced quite a few difficulties, whether it was lineup or whether it was technical difficulties or the singer getting tuberculosis, all types of different problems. So yeah, I can understand why they aren't exactly the most prolific band, and maybe it was a little bit cruel of me to say that they were lazy. And the next comment here is from On Earth One Legend, I guess, who recommends that I check out Amorphis Amongst Stars official video, and we're gonna do that right now. So, Amorphis Amongst Stars. As I said, I know absolutely nothing about this band. I haven't seen their album cover on a t-shirt. Nobody at a metal show has told me about them. I'm going in 100% blind, but that's actually really exciting, and I love to discover new metal bands. I did a little bit of research just getting ready for this video. I found out that Amorphis is a Finnish metal band. We've been doing a lot of Finnish bands on the channel lately. Just a coincidence, I guess. They were formed in 1990, the year that I was born. Another coincidence. Or maybe I was always destined to find this band, and it's going to be the most important band I've ever discovered. I don't know. We'll find out. But they tend to focus on the death metal genre, but they have been known to get into like prog metal and folk metal, a couple of genres which, you know, aren't my favorite forms of metal, but genres where there are some choice bands that I really enjoy. But when it comes to Amorphis here, they are a pretty prolific band. They actually have 13 albums, and this track here is off their latest album, The Queen of Time from 2018, and apparently it features a guest singer on the track, Anna Maria van Gersenberg from The Gathering. So we've got some different metal talent coming together on this track, and yeah, I'm pumped to get into it and see what it's all about. And without any further bullshitting, let's get into this track. For metal. Okay, little drone shot to start us off. Oh, it's winter all of a sudden. There's a couple here. Oh shit, now they're old. All right, little Rickenbacker there. Very moody video, super low lit. Really nice production on the guitars. Really liking that guitar tone a lot. Good vocals. Clean, but good. Okay, we're getting hit with this chick's vocals now. Can see why some Nightwish fans are into this. Definitely makes sense. We're bringing in the heavy vocals now. Cool to hear such a variety of vocals on this track already. Yeah, cool so far. Kind of horror movie iconography for sure, you know? Kind of Haunting of Hill House. Still not exactly sure what the plot's supposed to be, but something about love or something like that, maybe? Okay, we're bringing in the folk elements here. Don't see anybody actually playing the flute though. They're kind of cheating. Just bringing the keyboard samples. But, you know, has the same effect. Time to shred it out. Reminding me a bit of Ghost, I guess, in terms of the overall vibe. And how it's heavy, but not like really heavy. I like Ghost a lot. It's a good band. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I'll check out more of this band for sure. Definitely a plus having this other singer on, so I guess she's not always there, but it is working for me. She's like, can someone get this guy out of my face? Still not sure what the plot's supposed to be of this video, but I don't know. It's pretty good. There's some spooky stuff going on. I guess they're like undead or something like that, and they're in love. All right, Amorphis, Amongst Stars. I definitely enjoyed this track, as I said. I really liked the variety of different vocal styles that were brought together here. The production is really nice. The guitar tone is good. Drums sound good. I wasn't really paying attention to the bass, but I'm sure it's there. There are some heavier elements at play with this track. Nothing too extreme though. No blast beats or crazy gallops or like high-flying guitar solos or anything like that. There are definitely some folk elements at play with some like flutes and folkier instruments being incorporated. Not really feeling the prog sensibilities on this one, but I guess in other tracks they go in more of a prog direction. Yeah, in general it's a pretty fun, pretty accessible track. One that wouldn't turn too many people off, maybe a good jumping off point for getting into this band, and I'm definitely going to check out some more of their music. Other than that, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I've got another few videos coming. People have been mentioning in the comments that they'd like to hear less about bands that I don't like or bands that I'm just discovering, and more about some of my favorite bands. So I'm going to do a new series where I get you into some of my favorite bands and some of my favorite styles of music. So look forward to that. That's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that stuff. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.